Stormore Portable Buildings is making it affordable for you to purchase that portable building you've been wanting. Stormore Buildings is offering 10% off new builds and sheds off the lot. Rent to own with no credit check, plus free delivery.
There's going to be a top of the hour. And as soon as that runs, we will go, as soon as it's over, it'll go right to your live microphone. So I guess I need to put the intro in. Is that what we're going to start off with? This one?
We'll do it live.
That? Okay. So when you hear, all right. So when you, that's on purpose. Okay. I can still, yeah. All right. So we've got 38 seconds and then the intro.
Lifetime warranty on the engine and transmission of every new Honda we sell. That's right, a lifetime warranty on the most expensive and most important components of your new vehicle. If you're not getting a lifetime warranty on your new vehicle, you're just not at Matthews Honda. Matthews Honda is still treating you like family. Fast, fair, and transparent. Matthews Honda of Paris.
K286AV KITX HD4, broadcasting from the ESPN 105.1 Matthews Nissan Matthew Honda Studios.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the special Sunday live edition Super Bowl pregame, Booze Balls, Bad Decisions. We are here in the Payne Media Group studios. Ooh. And Benny, I don't remember the call-in number. Do you remember the call-in number?
We do. We're going to you guys go 326-2555. Give us a call. Comments, things like that you guys want to talk about the Super Bowl, call in. We're going to be taking live calls.
Or if you just want to be ridiculed live on air, we love to do that too.
That would be great.
Yeah, so if you're part of our fantasy football group, we would love you guys to call in. We would love to make fun of you guys live on air. That would be fantastic. So, big game today. What are we going to talk about first? We want to lead into the – oh, yeah, I forgot. I forget this every time.
So, as we sit here in the Payne Media Group room, we are brought to you proudly by Hard At It Hat Company. So our new Oklahoma patch hats.
You can see
Chad has, he's 8 years old, but Benny and I have ours facing forward. .com. Hit our buddy Darren. Great hat. He'll super fast.
I won't have it to you by the Super Bowl since it's today, but
yeah, wicked fast it today.
So he's got the brand new. If you can see AJ's or you can see my color, he's got 8th grade Norman that's just insanely nice.
You've got that on the way, right? Did you guys order that?
Yeah. I have not ordered mine yet. I got to get that ordered.
Yeah. I got a message from Darren yesterday. So should be here Tuesday or Wednesday, so I'm pretty excited about that. Absolutely.
So I'm going to hit our other sponsor just real quick because I know we're going to start talking about the game and we're going to forget everything else. So 580 Customs, basketball season. We're right in the middle of it. Spring baseball's coming up. Our area has spring football, so if you need jerseys, right now is the time to order. Look up 580 Customs on Facebook. Justin will take care of you. Code word BOOZE for 15% off. Okay.
This is a special occasion.
This is a special occasion.
So we've been doing 9 months now.
We're almost a year.
This is the first time we've been in room together.
It is.
It was almost a year of shows, a mile apart, but we've never done it in the same room. Benny lives an hour away from us. This is our in the room,
and it feels weird. I'm used to
does.
being able to look at you guys on a screen. I don't have to there's no repercussions for my stupid takes. So I have to look at your takes right to my face.
Yeah, now we can throw stuff at you. It's great.
My Smokies take from last week. I mean, now I might get a monster.
Hey, that guy up. The little. What was his name?
What?
Huh? Spags. What the dog? Spuds McKenzie.
Yeah.
That's who you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Look that guy up, actually. So you guys are right. That was some pretty decent.
They were good
for the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah.
I mean, so that was. So
like that now. I mean, again, it was way before my time, but
I mean, it was a
get
pretty. I mean, for its time, as far as beer marketing went, it was a pretty big deal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was the first time they went, brought men kicking back by the fire, drinking beer. It was
Like they started using sex appeal to sell stuff, right? In the party, and then it just went, from there they went to the Miller Lite, had their thing, the less taste, more filling, and the mud wrestling, and then the Coors Light had the twins. But it all kind of started from Spuds McKenzie in the late 80s. So kind of neat, kind of cool.
I dig it.
Pretty cool. All right, Benny. Benny Stats is going to take us. I know
I've
talk about
got
this game.
I've got it, man. I mean, how excited are you guys really? And we here. Will we ever wake up on a Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh God, here we go,
and have our Cowboys kicking off at 5:30? Will that ever happen?
Yes.
Probably not.
Yes.
I
mean, maybe you've got more years left. Maybe not me, but definitely you.
I mean, the fact that you say he's got a few years more than, he's got like 5 more than you.
So, hey, me, I've got the fewest years left of you guys.
I don't
Probably
know.
not me, right? Just being honest here.
Yeah. It's sad to think about that. We may never see that. We may be the Cubs and the Red Sox before they,
it could be an entire generation.
So I know we're Super Bowl, but I mean,
But we're good.
Cowboys.
Here we got the geriatric Mike Zimmer, right?
And then
Yeah.
Oh.
So then Rex Ryan comes out today and says he's still a candidate for the job.
Wait,
I did too.
they're paying him Metamucil, is what Ben said.
That was me. That was my gig.
maybe I can't remember which one.
Seems more that I'm all in than a coach that's been out of the league 4 years.
Yeah.
Years old.
And stunk on ice when he went out. But
Great.
so it was somebody. Cowboys insider also came out afterwards, like immediately after the news broke. I don't know. I forget which insider it was. If it was maybe Fish, said, no, not so fast, not a done deal. And then we hear again today from Rex Ryan, the other geriatric job, that it's not a done deal. So
Wow.
who's been out of the game since 2016. So we
Right.
can just keep
And-
going
and-
back out of the game.
and who also stunk on ice
Exactly.
when he left the
Yeah.
league.
These
Yeah.
are just terrible candidates. I don't understand why we don't get the up and comer, but I know we let our up and comer go. But
we have. He's gone.
So I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty good segue. So defense today, I think, is going to play a pretty big role in this game.
Absolutely.
We're looking at 2 top 5 defenses coming into this game. Some sticks out to me on this Chiefs side of the ball. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you, as we are live right here on 105, I do not have my pick for the game yet, which is ridiculous. I've been going back and forth. I will today whenever we're live, but right now I'm not ready to do that. Chiefs defense number 2 overall, led by Steve Spagnuolo. We all know what Steve Spagnuolo does in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
He wins.
He's a stud.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
exactly what he does in the Super Bowl. You give him 2 weeks to prepare, and he wins.
So wasn't
He won.
and it
when they
didn't
were in
go
St.
well,
Louis.
right?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yep.
So was
Now, I
was
mean,
he
he's
before McVay?
Maybe 2 before McVay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
think.
that was a
Yeah.
squirrel
Yeah.
ADHD moment, but
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
But I mean, he's beat. I mean, he's put together some pretty good defenses, and I don't know, man. I mean, we've talked about Mahomes versus that defense. I'm excited about it. I think this 49ers defense is going to play well. Against Mahomes, and that Chief defense against Purdy. And can they stop the run? That's the big key for me.
That's the big key, right? Can they stop the zone run? Because this season they haven't been able to stop zone run. And who's the zone run daddy?
Christian McCaffrey,
And,
baby.
yeah.
He is the zone run daddy. So brings me to, so we've got a ton of prop bets we're going to talk about, and we're going to talk about run down and give you the list anyway. But one of the props that I absolutely love, CMC, so Christian McCaffrey's first carry of the game, over -110.
That's a lock.
That's a lock.
I
That's a
take
lot.
that. That's a
That's
lot.
an absolute lock.
Is there an over/under for how many carries he gets?
Yeah, 22.5.
Because you said 25 wins in the game, right?
I think if you give the ball, if he has 25,
What's his
this game.
average? Any idea?
19.
19.
19 is the average. So
oh wow.
15 games, he has gone over the 3.5 for his first carry. With Trent Williams in the game, that full healthy offensive line, a ball run to the left side, he is 100%. So 9 out of his last 9 first carries to the left side, over 3.5 yards.
So we're all taking that prop bet.
yeah, that's money. I mean, I think that. So first prop bet, you guys keeping track, going Christian McCaffrey over carry.
Yeah, that seems like a no-brainer.
So to this Chiefs defense, which is ranked number 2 overall, number 8 in the red, 10 on third down, 31 against zone running.
That's right. So, I mean, yeah, you throw at him, you may have a bad day, but you can run at him all day.
Which, I mean, it's good. Brock Purdy's your quarterback, so hopefully they'll just lean on the run, right?
I mean, if you're Kyle Shanahan, you kind of have to, don't you?
As if he's okay, they're going to focus nothing on the run, so we're going to all on the run, so we're going to pass.
Yeah.
The only way you mess that up is you get too cute.
Well, I mean, regardless, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to go football cliche, but take what they give you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you can run. You can run all day long.
Yep.
Well, let's see, right? Maybe they did over prepare for the run, so maybe we send Debo up over the top and see what happens.
How much freedom, how much latitude does Kyle Brock Purdy today, do you guys think? I mean, obviously
Yeah.
The Chiefs know that. So if he's got how much do you trust Brock Purdy to check out of that, to change that play, to go elsewhere?
You trust Brock Purdy to run the play you called
Well, how much
and to execute.
How much trust has he had all year, though? I mean, I wonder how much leeway has he had all year long? I mean, I haven't studied a whole lot. I mean, I don't know the Niners offense. I'm not watching them check out of plays and stuff, but I mean, I would assume he's going to have about what he always has. I bet he doesn't have the full complement of
He's not
check into whatever you want.
He's not
right?
Peyton Manning out there,
No.
audibling into what he wants.
I mean, I bet he is one step above like a CJ Stroud, right? Like a rookie quarterback. Like you got a little bit more. You can check into something super safe, and that's it. I think
maybe, and you look at this and you see it a lot, kind of in some 2-minute offensive drills and things like that. If this to where it's, the 49ers kind of driving, needing to come back and score, say ball, no time. And I think he'll have a little bit of a latitude to get out there, but I'm with you guys. I don't know from the Brock Purdy being manager, but he's still this is still he was still drafted. I mean, I know we harp on that, but and you can give him and I don't even want to say the Peyton Manning latitude, but I don't want to give him Russell Wilson latitude, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, what it's him executing the game plan.
absolutely.
You don't get cute and deviate from that today.
No.
Yeah. So Shanahan's real big on scripting plays. I mean, I think everybody is. You look at some of that coaching tree, Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, you look at some of those offensive guys, McVay, that come out of that. They're real script. So Shanahan, he said he's only going to script 12 plays. So his first 12, and he said after that, we're going to see how the game flows. So, normally LaFleur goes up to like 25, I think, is what he scripts. So, I say this all the time. You guys know that, but I mean, to me,
Yep.
if you're Kyle Shanahan, you got to lean on what you've leaned on all year long. So,
Okay. So where do we feel? How do the Chiefs match up with the Niners defense? I know you guys know this stuff better than I do. So we know that the Chiefs give up the zone run. Where do the Chiefs attack the Niners?
Through the air.
So is their back end not very good?
well, they are. So that 49 actually, it's a solid defense. It has been all year long. The thing that I think that is really going to be the chess match of the day is Mahomes versus Fred Warner.
Yep.
Ooh,
So
VP pick right
it
there,
is.
right?
That's So we'll drop a nugget on you guys too. So we get MVP plus 14,000.
14,000.
Plus 14,000.
So what does that get you on a $5,000 bet?
Yeah.
Darn,
Yes,
I'm
you,
sorry.
I mean, you bet.
But $100 to win
Yeah.
14,000 on Fred Warner being an MVP. So what does a defensive player like Fred Warner have to get? I mean, when was the last really? I mean, Larry Brown, right? We talked about that.
Uh-huh.
When's the last one other than that? I wonder. And then I wonder what he has to do to win that. I mean, does he have to have a pick for a touchdown?
You either have to have something that turns the tide early on, or something that seals the game at the end, or just play overwhelming.
But it's got to be bad quarterback play from Purdy, but they still win, right? And got to play bad. CMC's got to play bad.
Yeah.
Debo's got to play bad, and they still win.
Right.
Yep. Von Miller won it.
Okay.
Von Miller had, I think, 3-4 sacks. Had that sack fumble on Cam Newton. So I mean, like, you got to be, so there's going to have to be 10 to 12, maybe a sack, maybe a pick six. I mean, something like that. But at plus 14,000, I mean, you sprinkle a little on that and hope you make some money.
So tell everybody about the one you heard earlier, the crazy prop bet you heard in Vegas today.
Yeah, so listened to a couple podcasts yesterday morning that put $5,000 on Sam Darnold to be the MVP, and so that's plus 40,000. So do 5,000, times 40,000. The guy, and you look that Shanahan is scripted.
Okay.
Whenever they played the Lions, for example, Aiden Hutchinson had 3 sacks in that game. 2 of them he got free and clear on purpose. Blocked him. Yeah. So for the basis of his bet, you've got Kyle Shanahan, who's been known to kind of blow some coverages up front in terms of protection, and so you get a clean hit on Purdy, and he goes down, injures his shoulder or something. Niners win, 90% of the time. So he sprinkled $5,000 on it, which that's not a sprinkle for any of us.
Listen, if you're just taking a lot here, I mean, the reasoning behind that is
It's actually pretty.
You're exactly
solid.
right. I mean, it's astronomical. I mean, what's it, 5 to win $2 million?
Yeah.
I mean,
prop bets. I'm going to tie this back to defenses too, but on your prop bets, what do you have for Pacheco today?
a few with Pacheco coming out. So score the game.
Okay.
We get that at plus 650. I think that's extreme value there. Pacheco's been running the ball really, really well. Let's say you get down into the inside the 5, they're going to get, I think he'll get 1 or 2 carries inside. If they get down there, I think I like that at plus 650.
Because, I think he may be, it's weird to say in an Andy Reid offense and with Patrick Mahomes, with Kelsey out there, but I think he might be their key to success today.
Pacheco?
Yeah. I think
You love Pacheco, though.
I do.
You got him all year
I draft,
long. I mean,
right?
shocker,
I love
you're
him.
the guy.
I mean, I love watching him run on his tiptoe. A kid that's in trouble. I love it.
Yep.
But he runs pretty well outside, I think, on his tiptoes. And I think 49ers are pretty weak as defending an outside run. So if they can start him early and often, get him outside, get him downfield, I think it could open things up for him. I think he may be their key, which again sounds weird, but on a team with no wide receivers, but with
their wide receivers aren't. That's why I was a little surprised because their wide receivers aren't great. I mean, Kelsey has lit it up in the postseason, but their wide receivers aren't good.
Yeah.
No.
So here's one of the major keys, I think, for me. So this 49ers team, 7 zone. Okay. So they're going to play zone defense. They're not going to blitz much. They're going to play zone. And of course, like everybody in the world thinks that stopping Travis Kelsey is the key to beating the Chiefs. And while it's also a lot easier said than done.
Sure.
Mahomes, and this is something that I absolutely love. So Patrick Mahomes against his own defenses this year, 7 completion rate and only 1 interception against the zone.
Wow.
So if you play zone against Patrick and you can't get pressure rushing 4, he is going to beat you. that is going to happen.
Yeah, and you can't blitz Patrick Mahomes, right? Isn't he like legit, like the best in the league against the blitz, something like that?
Well, so earlier, Mahomes had to, so right now, you're really going to have to, if you're the you change that picture. How do you change the picture of we are playing straight zone to we are going to try to bracket Kelsey? We're not going to let Rashee Rice beat us, but how do we disguise that in terms of creating this picture for Mahomes? I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you're walking down in and out of coverage. You're playing a lot of games. When you play a lot of games, that gives you the risk of getting beat.
Because then you burn somebody drops something somewhere.
That's right. You get a busted coverage somewhere, and there we go. So another interesting stat real quick on this with this 49ers defense. So we talked about how much zone they play. Against the zone this year for the Chiefs, Kelsey and Rashee Rice are Mahomes' first read 78% of the time.
Okay, that checks out. Yeah.
So if those two are on the field,
which Rice is a rookie, right?
Yeah.
And nobody. I mean, did he have a real good year? I mean, I just remember him like he kind of blew up in the divisional round or the wild. Yeah,
he had flashes early on. So all the fantasy football talking head him. Right, so he'd be last chance to get him, and then he'd be a dud for 2 weeks. Then he'd blow up again. So you saw. But then he just comes on just wicked hot.
I mean, the postseason, he's been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you look at last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess, like in the AFC Championship game. So McCole Hardman, Kadarius Toney, and then the slot wide receiver. They had one target,
right?
One target,
right,
for the entire game. So 3 of your 5 receivers got one target. Mahomes and Rice got the rest. I mean, obviously Pacheco coming out of the backfield as well, but
which is a little scary if you're a Chiefs fan. I mean, the 49ers take 2 guys out, don't let Pacheco beat them, and what do? Right? What do the Chiefs have on offense after that? It's not a lot.
No.
Now it's harder. It's easier said than done because you have one of the best coaches in the game and the best quarterback in the game. But still, you could. So, speaking of best quarterback in the game, I'm going to change just a little bit here. If Mahomes wins this game, he has 3 Super Bowl wins, right?
Yep.
So that puts him in rarefied air with Montana, Aikman, Bradshaw, and Brady.
Yeah.
Can Mahomes catch Brady? If he wins, now this is all assuming that Andy Reid doesn't retire after this year.
Catch Brady in which regard?
He's going to get 7 Super Bowl wins.
Right.
Right.
So that's your qualifier. I mean, because we all, regardless of what we think about Brady, we consider him the GOAT.
Okay. So
right?
Can he catch him to be the GOAT? To be the GOAT, I think you got to tie him in Super Bowl wins, right?
That's a fair gauge. Yeah.
I think the deal with Mahomes, I think if
he's only 28.
Yeah. If he stays healthy,
yeah,
he will own every single passing record in the NFL. If he stays healthy.
Yeah.
He's going to get the touchdowns. He's going to get the yards. He's going to get the passing completions. He's going to get the QBR. He's going to get there in all of those categories.
Yeah.
Which Drew Brees did too, So, I mean, no one ever talks about Drew Brees being the GOAT because he won 1 Super Bowl. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody arguably thinks that either Montana or Brady are the GOATs. So, I mean, it's just, I think unfair or not, I think it's tied a lot to Super Bowl wins. And I don't know that you have to get to 7 to be considered the GOAT. I mean, what if you win 5 and you own every other passing record?
Well, I mean, maybe you're there. But this is a good.
Yeah, but then you're still saying, well, Brady got 7.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Brady getting 7.
Yeah,
especially since Brady, the Patriots have done nothing.
Yeah,
he goes to Tampa and wins it there, leaves, and they've been 8-8, 9-7 both years. You know what I mean? Like the dude is he's the best.
Yeah. So I think
at 28 years old, I mean, he's still got a lot of runway.
Yep.
I think it's going to also boil down for him, desire. Right. So he's done all this so young. Is he Tom Brady? Is he going to want to play till he's old and gray? Or is he going to accomplish a lot and say, yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I made my money. I want to walk when I'm 50. I'm good. Right. So I think that plays a role in it too. Right.
For sure.
Can he be the GOAT? Does he have the tools to be the GOAT? Absolutely. Is he on the right team to be the GOAT? Absolutely. Can he stay healthy? Does the desire maintain and still be there? Who knows? Right.
I mean, arguably, if he wins this year, this is his toughest test, right? He has the weakest team around him he's ever had.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
and to go to Buffalo and win,
Yeah.
and then go to the number 1 seed in the Ravens and win.
Yep.
And then you're getting the Niners again this week. So, I mean, it's just, this has probably been their most difficult path. They've been on the road in the division and the AFC Championship game. But the way that the game has changed and the way that quarterbacks are protected now, that's why Brady was able to play till he was 45. I mean, you take Troy Aikman, for example. Everybody likes to rip on Aikman's stats and lack thereof. But if Patrick Mahomes rolled out to the right and got hit by LeVar Arrington, like the hit that ended Troy Aikman's career, I mean, LeVar Arrington would go to prison nowadays.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
The game has changed so much in the last 20, 25 years. That's why you see these quarterbacks playing with longevity, because they're protected so much. So, I mean, I think realistically, he's got 10, 12 years probably still left. I mean, look what he's done in his first 8 years. I mean, I don't know.
AFC Championship every year. I
Yep.
mean, like, it's crazy.
Yep.
So what, 10, 12 years, he's got to win 4 Super Bowls in 12 years, right? If he wins tomorrow.
Which is that's a ton. I mean, that is.
Well, I mean, we're
ton.
that sounds
That's a
like
ton to
that
us,
sounds
to
like right. I mean, that's
crazy to think about, though, that he's got to win 1 every 3 years.
Yeah.
To match Tom Brady before he gets to the same age. Also, how nice would it be to be 28 years old? You're going to wake up tomorrow a Super Bowl champion and know without a shadow of a doubt you're going to be in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
At 28, you're one of the best to have ever played the game in your position already.
At 28 years old that you're done. I'm getting a gold jacket. I don't even have to wait. I'm probably first ballot.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit.
Right. I mean, so and again, it goes back to his motivations. I mean, if I was married to Brittany Mahomes, I'd be looking for anything I could do to not be at home. So I'd play till I was 50.
I'd never.
Seas in the off season just so I wouldn't have to be home with Brittany Mahomes.
By the way,
so it all goes down to his motivations. What I'm getting at.
She won some points with me yesterday. Did you guys see the video that came out yesterday?
That would require me to.
So
for media.
No, it was on Twitter. It was on Twitter, and it was a fan video. But it was Brittany's inside partying, right? And Jackson walks up to the security guard and's like, "Hey, I need to get in here with them. That's my table." And he says no.
Yeah.
And so you can see that he's pleading with Brittany, and she's like, "Hey, man, sorry." She's like, I hate that for you. And then
nothing I can
the
do
security
for you.
guard turns you away, and she smiles and laughs and starts partying again. So she gained some points in my book.
So I saw that, and
I saw it this morning.
Okay, and
So
obviously I
last night.
assumed it was recent.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it was just something from 5 years ago that somebody was having fun with.
Surely it was this weekend, right?
Oh,
In
had to be.
Vegas.
Had
Had
to.
to have
Yeah,
been.
could have been,
So she
yeah.
gained something. Now she's still crazy. And I mean, she's Russell Wilson girlfriend at the draft crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did gain some points with me for turning Jackson away. You don't want that dude anywhere near you.
Well, she doesn't want competition for the attention, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it needs to be all about her and everybody focusing on her. And if he walks in, God bless him. I mean, people are going to pay attention to him. She can't have that.
So speaking of competition for attention, let's talk about my favorite part of the Super Bowl.
T Swizzle.
So
God.
Swift made it in. We know she's going to make it. I mean, it's all right.
Oh,
My,
I
my
mean,
house is okay. Elizabeth
Thank
was very
goodness.
stressed out about it.
Yeah.
Elizabeth she wasn't even going to watch the Super Bowl if T Swift wasn't going to be there. So we know she's going to make it.
Uh-huh.
She's already there. She's already partying.
Wonderful.
Give me the prop bets, Benny, on how many times she's going to be shown, how many minutes, times, all the prop bets on Taylor Swift.
So we could spend 4 hours
Well,
going
let's
over
spend
prop
4
bets.
hours.
Going
look,
a lot of options.
There's
with
a
Taylor.
ton. There's a ton.
with Taylor
So
Swift.
MGM out in Vegas, they did a Eras Tour bet.
God.
And so they titled the name of the bet after some of her songs. And so
I
like,
like it.
yeah. So like, for example, one of them that I saw was like Blank Space was like the name of the bet,
Okay.
from a Blank Space song. And it was like Mahomes throws no interceptions, Purdy throws no interceptions, and there are no turnovers for a blank space and turnovers plus 300 or whatever. So, I mean, you have all these ridiculous Taylor Swift related prop bets out there. The two we're going to focus on, shown during the national anthem. So will Taylor Swift be shown while Reba, our dear Reba from Southeast
Dear
Oklahoma,
Reba.
while she's singing the national anthem, Taylor Swift being shown over under 1.5 times?
While Reba is singing,
I think it's under.
I will take the under. I think we probably see her right before and right after, but while Reba's
I don't
singing,
know.
I'm going under.
There's a good camera angle that they will have the players' hands
Yep.
on hearts.
Yep.
they will show T
Yep.
Swift to see if she
Yep.
has hand on heart.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, for sure, there's going to be one.
There's the one.
There's the
There's
one.
the one.
Will they go back? Is the question. Will they go back? Hayes is shaking his head. Yes. I don't know, man. That's tough.
It is.
I think it's
And
under.
so-
I think they show her the one.
I'm going to agree with you.
And
So I
immediately
looked,
after.
right. I looked this up. For this bet to be considered to be graded, from the time that Reba opens her mouth until the
Okay.
time that
Yeah.
Reba says "Home of the Brave," that is the compressed, quote unquote, national anthem time.
Right.
I think one. I think I'm going.
I
under.
do too.
Taking the
So
under.
I'm taking the under. I think Chad's right. I think we see it with, because, part of her media campaign here, we got to see her with hand over the heart.
Yep.
Right. I think that's part of the NFL scripting.
Yep.
And then as soon as Reba's done, we're going to go and see, Taylor Swift's face to see if she approves.
Okay, Ben, go with this prop bet real quick, and we have a phone call from Wes Muntz coming in.
All right, here we go. So other problems is the over under her being shown during the game.
That'll be over.
That's way.
I'll take the over.
I'm taking the under. I'm taking the under 10 because I don't know that Travis Kelce's going to have that monster of a game.
Okay.
But if he doesn't, they still show her to see, oh God, what's Trav doing?
Travie.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Got on
We
it.
got a caller.
Oh, well,
Hey, Wes, hey, you're into booze and balls, man. What's going on?
just trying to.
You're pre-gaming. You're prepping for the game. I like it.
I like
man.
it.
Yeah,
You got to
Yeah, we got
hydrate.
that.
You got to hydrate.
this thing opens up in 11:30 out here, so we're about an hour away from walking in to go to the pregame party.
In Las Vegas, ready to roll. Oh, yeah. So Will's pointing. He said, "Dude, you're there. Are you going to the game?"
Yeah,
Oh man, how amazing!
absolutely going to the game.
Wow, you're gonna drink as much as you can in the parking lot. Okay, you don't want to buy those $20 beers in that stadium. I know what it's
you know,
like.
We got a little pregame party and then includes Billy Idol too. So
Oh man,
Nice.
I like
Billy Idol
it.
pregame.
I like it, man.
Okay.
So Wes, give us the vibe in Vegas right now. I mean, we've all been to Vegas. We love Vegas. How does this compare to, just a normal Super Bowl week? Let's say that the Super Bowl's in LA, but Vegas is still rocking. How crazy is Vegas this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, last night it was. We were downtown. It was crazy. We were down on Fremont Street on Crabs. It was insane. Parties everywhere. Fremont was packed. You can energy is here. But, we're so far this morning. We moved to Excalibur. To get a little,
Okay.
it's a little creepy right now. But
So you're away from kickoff right now. You are at the stadium. Is that right?
Excalibur.
Okay.
It's about
Okay.
it's less than a mile walk. We're gonna walk, but the gates open in 1 hour from now, and we're going.
Isn't Excalibur where everybody gets stabbed?
So
no, that's a strategy.
Oh, okay.
If you want to get meth, raped, or stabbed, you go to the Stratosphere.
all right,
Oh,
hey
okay.
Wes,
Okay, I got you.
Wes, before we
Yeah.
go, I got a question for you, real quick. Over under amount of times you get booted out of a casino in Las Vegas this weekend. Is that
Over under and how much time it took?
well? I'm going to say is it.
It took 20 minutes on Friday night.
It took 20 minutes for you to get booted out of the. What do you
Yeah.
got to do to get booted, my friend?
Well, yeah, I've never been booted out of the Excalibur before. That was all Cortez on Friday night, but I did go back and I took their money last night on the crab table, so I got them back.
All right,
There you
that's the
go.
way to do it. Cards and got booted out of Vegas.
Love it.
Dude, thank you so much for calling in. Anything else you got for us before?
The pick,
Yeah,
Wes.
give us the pick. Who you got?
I want Chiefs money line in the under 40. Also, I like Purdy to throw more than 0.5 picks. So throw a pick.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's what I'm on.
Love it.
Dude, thank you so much for calling in. Make sure you hydrate and have a great time down there, all right?
Will do. Good talking to you guys.
Thank you,
man.
brother. Cheers.
So, man, I love that. Over the 0.5 for an interception. That drives me nuts. He's either going to throw one or he's not. You know what I mean? Like, Vegas makes it so hard.
Well, they make it hard because they want it inside action on both sides. That's how you do that.
Okay.
So he
Hold on.
mentioned
Hold on real quick. We need to take a commercial break. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
Welcome back, guys. Booze Balls Bad Decision Podcast live on 105.1 ESPN Radio. Just heard from Wes. You guys call in. You got questions for us? We're digging into the Super Bowl.
We got another caller, man.
All right.
I don't know why we have another call, but we got another caller.
Hi,
Hey.
my name is.
Hey, you're on Booze and Balls. What's going on?
All right. I don't know why we have another call, but we got another call.
Hi, my name is Grady Lewis. Who's the better running back, McCaffrey or
Pacheco?
Pacheco?
All right, so who's the better running back, McCaffrey or Pacheco?
In this situation, I'm going to have to go with McCaffrey. I like that. I like that 49ers offensive line. Who's your pick, bud?
She's not.
Situation, I'm going to have to go with McCaffrey. I like that. I like that 49ers offensive line. Who's your pick? Who's your pick?
I pick
So
Thank you, McCaffrey.
Thank you for calling in.
Hey, G Money, that's the right pick, I think.
That is
Even though I
definitely the
love
right pick.
Pacheco.
I love Pacheco too, but McCaffrey's a stud. I mean, you've seen him. He scored on the. Hey, thank you for calling in. He scored on the mascot game. That's one of the best runs ever. Of seeing McCaffrey score on the mascot game.
Absolutely.
Especially the mascot getting blindsided. Do we have another call, Will? All right, bring them on in. Welcome to Booze and Balls. What's going on?
I'm a 9-year-old boy who's tired of hearing about Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Go 49ers.
Go. I like it.
Man.
Hey, thank you for calling in.
Brother, I am right there with you.
I mean, that kid is
Listen,
fed up.
for us to talk about the Niners. Let's be honest here.
Oh.
It's tough to talk about Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey and Debo Samuel and the fact that
easy when the alternative is talking about Brittany Mahomes and Jackson Mahomes and Taylor
No,
Swift.
there's so much more to it than that. You know,
it's just tough for Cowboys fans.
So I've been struggling with Brock Purdy for a while. I think we all have, but
yeah, the NFL has for
I
sure.
couldn't figure out who it was that he looked like and reminded me of. Have you guys? So I knew that Brock Purdy reminded me of someone.
Who you got? Who is?
Oh, we know who it is.
It's Lee Harvey Oswald. Have you guys
haven't seen?
I'm shocked that got brought. It's
So
true.
this is-
and he got
this-
asked about it at the Super Bowl.
So this is. I was watching some Super Bowl media stuff, and they were talking about who Brock Purdy looks like, and one of the media professionals at the media day said, "Do you think it's fair that people say that you look like Lee Harvey Oswald?" And it just clicked immediately. I mean,
He does look like him. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah,
he does.
absolutely.
He definitely resembles him.
Never did I ever think on our show ever would we bring up Lee Harvey Oswald. Yeah.
Card for 2024.
Here we are. Here we are.
Wasn't on it.
Oh, that's great.
Let's dig into this game, guys.
Okay.
We're gonna have to make our picks.
I don't want to make a
I
pick.
know. We're gonna have to make our picks. We're gonna have to, and I want to run through some more of these prop bets. So, a couple things. I'm gonna throw some stats out there for you guys, and then we'll dig into it, and you can talk about which side you like and why and where you're going. So here's the line: 49ers minus 1.5. The total is 47.5 right now as we are live on 105.1 ESPN Radio. 79% of the money in Las Vegas are on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Isn't that crazy?
79%. So here's a brilliant stat for you. So teams that are the underdog in the Super Bowl. So the Chiefs fit that category.
Right.
Teams that are underdog in the Super Bowl that in the modern era are getting more than 60% of the money.
Okay.
Okay. You with me now?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Those teams are 4-0 in the Super Bowl.
Really?
That's impressive. I mean,
there's 4-0 number for you for the Chiefs there. Patrick Mahomes as an underdog in his career in the NFL playoffs, 10-1-1.
Good Lord.
God, he is such a stud.
Kermit the Frog can play some football,
The
man.
problem is, man, you look at this game and you cannot figure out how the Chiefs win, right? Like I've looked at it 20 times. I know you have too. And other than if you take Patrick Mahomes out and Andy Reid out, there's no way they win. If I don't know, man, I don't understand all the money going in on the Chiefs, but golly, okay.
So that's where we're at. So give me, Tony.
Are we ready to pick already? Are we ready to pick?
Are you ready? You want to go with
Yeah.
props first?
So, okay, are we taking it right now? Okay, so we're gonna go commercial break one last time. Then we're gonna give our picks and talk. and we'll give our picks, and then we'll be back in just a second to finish out the show. Sorry, that threw me for a loop.
We are back. Final segment, Booze Balls, Bad Decisions. We are live, 105.1 ESPN Radio in Paris. Tune in. We are live.
So he played because AJ's mom's Eileen's in our chat.
We got
chat.
shout out Eileen hitting us up in the chat here.
Well done, Eileen. Well done, Will.
She said there's Chiefs. That is the bet. Chiefs is the play.
Chiefs is the bet.
Mom is all in on the Chiefs.
That was fantastic.
We're going to real quick here, and then we're going to give our picks on the side, which side of this game the three of us are on. Maybe time for one or two more calls. Give us a call, 580-326-2555. So we've talked a few player prop bets. There's a few more that I want to get into here. We got to bet the coin flip. So the coin flip's even money. Actually, minus 110 for heads or tails. So what do you guys like on I'm on heads.
My coach always told we had to pick tails.
Tails never fails.
Tails never fails. Every time he said, you pick whatever you want, but if you don't pick tails, I'm going to kill you. Yes, sir.
We talked a little bit about some of our long shots for MVP. So I like Fred Warner plus 14,000. I think Christian McCaffrey, not much of a long shot, but you can get him at plus 450. So if you're on the Niners, I think that plus 450 is some pretty good value bet there for you. A couple of anytime TDs that I think are probably locks. We get CMC, so we can get Christian McCaffrey at minus 200 for anytime TD. You guys remember he scored 17 straight games with a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
He's been playing extremely well in the playoffs. I think that's pretty good value there. Kelsey plus 110, anytime touchdown.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, surely he's going to score, right?
I would think so.
He's been red hot in the in the postseason.
Yeah, so here's a good stat about Kelsey as well in terms of his production in the playoffs and specifically within the last couple of years. So Mahomes has, I'm sorry, not Mahomes, but Kelsey has played in 17 playoff games, right?
Okay.
17 playoff games.
Okay.
He has touchdowns in 14 of those games.
Oh, he's scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
He's getting an anytime touchdown.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Okay, so we got him plus 110 there, so you're even getting some positive money on that one. We talked about Pacheco, first touchdown at 650. Another anytime touchdown that I like is Ayuk. I think there's some extreme value here, plus 175. You know, he's kind of the least talked about of that offense, but he's been very productive.
You know my favorite part of this show is? Sorry, I'm going to take a little break for a second. Is that all these people just got out of church, right? And they turned on ESPN 105.1 and we're giving them gambling advice.
That's
Here
my
we
favorite.
are. We're talking and getting bombed.
Listen, here's the
gambling.
way.
Yeah.
You do it legally, and then whatever you win, give it back to your church. You'll feel good about it. Everybody wins.
That's right. Give your
and you won't feel
give your-
bad
give
about
your 10%.
gambling.
Give your 10% back
Yeah.
to the church.
Sorry, I can go back.
Contribute to the new Pew Fund.
Yes, absolutely.
My
Absolutely.
Jesus drank wine, so he probably would have gambled too. So, we talked about our favorite bet, the CMC over 3.5 on his first carry. That's my favorite bet. If I have a second favorite bet that I think is just absolutely stealing money, it's this one: Elijah Mitchell over 5.5 yards total rushing.
Elijah Mitchell over 5.5 yards over. He's their backup running
Backup
back.
running back.
He is a backup.
So McCaffrey's going to have to get some spells. He's going to have to.
Yeah, he can't take every carry.
Can't take every carry. Debo's going to get a handful of carries. Debo's going to get what, 3 to 5
he's going to get
carries.
some. Yeah,
Elijah Mitchell over 5.5 total rushing yards. I think it's stealing.
I mean,
money.
he may get that
That's
on
easy
one
money.
carry.
That's easy money.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
he's going to get 3 to 5 carries. He's going over.
So,
I love that
if
one.
you're doing like a multi-leg parlay, you want to grab that.
yeah, heck yeah, grab that.
Yeah.
Did we say we're going to do one on this show? Did we figure out what we're going to do?
We talked about it, but we didn't like we do a lot of the time. We didn't actually do it.
Yeah, we have not a lot of follow. No, not a lot of
Yeah,
follow.
we
through.
talk a good
That's
game.
okay. That's all right.
So I got
Come on.
I got three more good ones that I think are locks. You can get Bosa over a half a sack at minus 110.
Okay.
Now I know Mahomes is going to be shifty and going to be
He's
moving.
hard to sack.
Yeah.
He's
That's
hard
for
to
sure.
sack.
Yeah.
But Bosa's not a bad player. And then you can get Chase Young over half a sack. This one's plus 360.
That one will happen.
I like this one.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're getting plus 360 for Chase Young to get one sack. I like that. And then last,
Last one.
color of the Gatorade.
Oh, dang it. That was good. That was my next thing. That's my favorite.
Okay,
prop
all right,
bet of
let's
the
save
year.
it then.
It's my
Let's save it.
favorite prop bet to do.
Let's save it. We'll save the color of the Gatorade.
What do you have any stats on that, by the way, on what it is? There's got to be some breakdown. Will's typing it in right now. I can see his wheels turning. What it is most of the time. It seems like it's usually orange.
That's I picked orange.
It seems like it's almost always orange. What do you think? Hey, what are you saying? Oh, but he says usually green.
The yellow, yeah,
The
the
yellow,
lemon
the yellow,
lime,
yeah, the
yeah,
lemon
lemon lime.
Okay,
That's-
it just
that's
seems
what
like
I would've
maybe because
guessed. That would-
orange sticks out when it does happen.
Yeah,
You remember it. You know what I mean?
So Hayes and I are on the same page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red. Oh, it could be red. Either one of them.
Well, either one could be red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either one. That's a good bet too. Good idea there. And then I love the over under on the national anthem.
Yes.
And I saw, I guess, I don't know if this is true or not true or whatever, but another video on Twitter of a couple of guys with a long parabolic mics while she was warming
while
up
she's warming up.
to see.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah.
Purple, blue. Yeah. Well, I don't know what all that is. Plus 225, plus 2. Good grief. So the odds on is it's going to be purple, it looks like.
Purple's what?
At 275.
Okay.
Blue's 375. Yellow, green lines 375.
Purple is trash tier Gatorade.
That's what I
who
think.
would-
too.
who would be
it's like
drinking?
Arctic
Yeah.
freeze.
what psychopath drinks purple Gatorade?
Ooh, that way they don't mess up Taylor Swift's purple dress when she gets it all over at some. I
Why
don't
would
know.
she's not getting Gatorade? Is
I
she?
don't know.
If they Gatorade her, if
I
the
hope
Chiefs
she-
win and they Gatorade her,
We're done.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're now
Yeah.
we're now a soccer podcast. If Taylor Swift gets
Listen,
Gatorade on her, is that
I
what's
hope
happening?
we got about 3.5 minutes left. I hope Taylor Swift turns into the Jerry Jones where she makes her way down to the sidelines right with
Oh,
like 2 or 3
my
minutes left in the
gosh.
game.
Starts shaking everybody's hand
You
just
talk
like she's
about
the owner.
making everybody mad.
Oh my
That's right.
god!
I mean, it will
That poor
be
little 9-year-old kid that called in is
widespread.
going to melt
He's
down.
gonna flip out. Okay,
All right, we
Benny,
got to give our picks.
We got 3 minutes left, and I think Bob's going to call in at some point, right?
We're try to.
We're going to
Give us
try
a
to.
pick.
Try to get Bob in here. Bobo says he's not calling in.
AJ, give us a
so we
pick.
got 3 minutes to make some
picks. If sorry, Mom, about this pick.
Mom, don't break Mom's heart.
Yeah, I'm going to break my mom's heart
Don't
here.
do it.
And as I'm watching it tonight, I'm all 49ers.
So you're rooting for the 49ers?
I'm wearing the 49ers shirt. I'm rooting for the 49ers tonight.
Why do you hate Taylor Swift?
I just do. It's just how I'm made. Okay. However, if with my bet money is on the Chiefs. I can't bet against the Chiefs.
Okay, so your heart is with the Niners.
That's right.
And your head is with the Chiefs.
Well, because it's not just about the 49ers, right? If I don't care about either team, I root for the underdog. No, I know Benny's going to tell me they're not the underdog, right? Vegas thinks they're winning, but make no mistake.
If 70% of the money's coming in one way.
The Niners are the underdog tonight, right?
Okay.
And so if I don't care about who's in it, I root for the underdog, go Niners. But with my bet money with the Chiefs.
Okay, Benny, we got 2 minutes left. I'm going to go next, so you get to go last because everybody really cares about your opinion.
That's
on
right.
this stuff.
That's right.
So I'm the exact opposite. My heart is all Chiefs. My kids are Chiefs fans. I like Travis Kelce. I dig Pacheco, I guess. Patrick Mahomes, Kermit the Frog. My daughter loves him, and I love Taylor Swift. I think the story's awesome. I think Jason Kelsey's awesome. I love watching him up in the suite. It's amazing. I'm cheering hard for them to win. The Niners, if I'm betting, the Niners are going to win this game, and I think it's going to be on the under. The Niners and the under is where my head is.
Okay. I like it. So for me, guys, I'm telling you, I've been back and forth on this, even probably until right now. For me, if this is a Week 5 game and you have Kansas City, plus 1.5 at the Niners, I'm probably not touching this game.
Yep.
I'm probably not going to bet this game at all if this is a Week 5 game. But with being the Super Bowl, you have to bet it. The majority of my bets are going to be on those prop bets that we gave. So that's where the majority of my action is going to be, is on the prop bets. That being said, 49ers minus 1.5, total 47.5. I keep going back. I think Andy Reid is a better coach. I think Patrick Mahomes is obviously the better quarterback. I think the 49ers are a better team collectively. To me, I think the key to this game is Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey touches the ball more than 25 times. They win this ball game. I'm taking the 49ers minus 1.5, and I am also on the under 47.5.
Okay.
And Bill Vinovich is the referee. Bill Vinovich's crew refereed this in 2020 as well. Bill Vinovich's crew is 28 to the last 5 years. I'm taking the Niners. I'm taking the under. Let's do it.
There's 20 seconds left. Real quickly, MVP pick, AJ.
Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey plus 450.
I think Brock Purdy wins it. Thank you so much for listening to us on Booze, Balls, and Bad Decisions. You can hear us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on ESPN Paris 105.1, or check us out on Paincast.com to hear our podcast. Watch us on YouTube. Check us out on social media. Thank you, guys.
Hardatithatcode.com.
Well, we ended well.